Yo, me I telling you the truth, me I telling you the truth. Me not telling no lie. You see some of them man have to suck their mother youth. Like some of them man have to literally go suck their mama. What's up, guys? It's your boy Little Miki the building once more, and right now, my people, it is not looking good for the island of Jamaica. It is not looking good for the vibrant island of Jamaica, my people. Now, for my viewers and subscribers, my international viewers and subscribers, imagine you have a family member who said that they have found love on the internet. You understand? And they're very excited about this love on the internet. They're very excited about this prospect of finding forever after on the internet. You understand? And this place that they have found forever after is a place that is highly respected. It's a place that is highly regarded as, a top-notch place. You understand? A place that you would really want to associate yourself with. You understand? Imagine all of this. And then when the person, thought to have found love, went ahead and married, the person that she was in love with, quickly after that, like she came to celebrate her birthday, and the same day she ended up and lose her life. That's crazy though. That's really, really messed up though. But it sounds fictional, and I wish it was fictional, but that is the reality that is going on right now. That is the harsh reality right now of Miss Melissa Kerry Samnath, right? A 37-year-old woman, she came to Jamaica to really celebrate her birthday with somebody who she thought was, her lover. So they met online in 2024, right? They met online in 2024, and they got married in 2025. So they met online 2024 December, and they got married 2025 December. You understand? 1 year after. So you can bet say throughout the year it was just pure passion and a lot of maybe love making and all of them kind of something there. But just lead them to say, all right, let's just tie the knots. You understand? No, me no know, me no really understand how some man really function. All right, let me just, speak proper English for some of you who may be watching. I don't really understand how some of these men function, to be honest. But the actions of this waste man is going to alienate a lot of beautiful people from this island, because they're going to think that the mentality of, the average individual walking up and down on the streets of this country are wasted. You understand? The average mindset of the average individual that you see walking up and down the street, they're waste men, and they don't love women. They claim to like women, but they don't love women. That is going to be the outlook on the island, because this is outrageous. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now, without further ado, guys, let me just read the story, right? So this lady now, Melissa Kerry Samnath, who recently turned 37 years old, right? She is an accountant in New York, right? An accountant, my people. You understand? So she has this up here. She has the brains. You get what I'm saying? So she found the waste man, and she decided they get married and all of that something, and she decided that she was going to come to Jamaica. So she arrived in Jamaica. She was going to come to Jamaica to celebrate her birthday, basically. So she arrived in Jamaica. April was just gone. April, where you can literally look pan down the sun and wave to April. I said, April, where you going with? That April. You understand? That same April, right? April 29th, she came to the island, my people, to celebrate her birthday. And then shortly after that, so basically a key detail, right? She came to celebrate her birthday, and it was at a Airbnb, right? The gentleman, he moved her from the Airbnb to his location in Norwood. For those who are not familiar with this location, this is a bad place, bro. Like, this is a very bad place, to be honest. Upon arrival, shortly after, the woman, she texted her relatives and told them to call the cops. Like, literally. She told them to call the cops, to be honest. She told them to call the cops. You know what this man did? So likely the family members would have been trying to reach out to the woman and couldn't hear anything. Likely. The news didn't say that, but likely. Right? That would be human behavior of somebody who cares for their family member, right? Now what ended up happening now? This man proceeded to drop off the woman at the hospital, right? In wheelchair, he dropped off the woman at the hospital. Dropped off the woman at the hospital. Later that afternoon, and hey, boy, this is just so crazy, guys. Like, this is really, really crazy. He dropped off the woman, right? The woman had, you know, likely she was very injured, right? He dropped her off. He didn't alert anyone to say, hey, you know, this woman needs urgent attention. No, because at the same time he would have been arrested, right? He dropped off the woman, and you know, he didn't alert anybody, and then the woman just stayed there and died. You understand? She stayed there and died. Now I don't know if she was dead before. You understand? I don't know if she was dead before. All right. But on May 6th, when they did the autopsy, they found that there were multiple blunt force hits to the head. Bro, like, bro, for an island that we say that we love women so much, we should be protecting women, bro. Like, what kind of style this, man? What you mean say you go to beat the woman, bro? Like, honestly. How you mean say you go to beat the woman in her head, bad man? Like, literally. Yo, me I telling you the truth, me I telling you the truth. Me not telling no lie. You see some of them man have to suck their mother out. Like, some of them man have to literally go suck their mama. Like, honestly. Some of them man have to literally go suck out their mother. Me not telling no lie. Me not take that back no time. Like, honestly. Some of them waste money because they make it bad for other people. You get what me I say? Some of them man you find in garrison places there. Not supposed to get no kind of woman. Me are telling you the truth. Me are telling you honest truth. Some of them man are not supposed to get no kind of woman. You get what me I say? Some of them man are not supposed to get no front. You get me? I'm just being honest. And for the international people listening to me, and these men are waste men. They shouldn't be getting any woman. These men from the hood, from the ghetto, they shouldn't be getting any woman. Because their mentalities are wasted. They have a wasted mentality. These men are not fit to deal with another human being. When these men, if there's any kind of issue that they're having, they're going to take it out on the woman. They're not fit for dealing with any other human being. These men are fit for dealing with animals, bro. Not even animals, just not dealing with anybody. So imagine now, you bring the woman to the hospital and then you proceed to take away yourself. And this is what I don't understand. You do something wrong and then you want to live on your life. That is crazy. So the news says that he called his mother and he told his mother that he thinks the girl is dead. This is crazy, bro. Like literally crazy. You can just imagine how the family feels. But you know what I don't understand? I'm just gonna say it, bro. What I don't understand. A lot of these men that you women look on, their faces, their eyes, and everything tells you that these men are wicked, bro. A lot of these men that you women find yourself with, just looking at their faces, you can see that these men are innately wicked. Just their very mannerisms and all of that. Because one look on this man, you can see that the man is wicked, bro. One look on the man, you can see that this man is wicked. But I get it. This is the world that we live in. You understand? A lot of you women don't feel like you can. A lot of you women don't feel like a nerd can make you come. Like, why? You know, that man is a nerd. He can't do anything. You understand? You need a rough guy who can, hold your hair and, do all kind of things. And that kind of man makes you orgasm. You understand? And it's crazy that, you people think that kind of way. But that is the society that we live in. That is the society that we live in. The cruffier the man looks, the rougher the man looks, that is high, sexual attraction for you guys. So the good man out here now has nobody. The good man out here that really wants somebody, his chances are very low when it comes to the cruff man. The man who is innately wicked in his eyes and thoughts, mind and soul. He has a higher chance of getting a beautiful woman these days. He has a higher chance of getting a very educated woman, even if he has never set foot in a school. Trust me, in this age, he has a higher chance. I have good men out here who are very polished. They would never hurt a fly. They're all about caring for women and so, and they get no chances, bro. I'm telling you, this is the kind of world that we live in. Good men are out here who get no chances. I'm telling you. So yes, there are wicked men out there, but there are also good men out here who get no chances. I'm telling you, these good men are judged more difficultly. They're judged higher than the waste man. The waste man gets a pass easily. But these good men are easy to lose marks in the minds of these women. I'm telling you, bro. It's crazy, but that is the truth. That is the truth. The good men are easy to lose marks. They lose 25 marks. How much pages in the test? They lose much marks. A zero, them I get ungraded. Fast, quick and fast in a hurry. The waste man out there, he get 25 marks, man. The waste man gets 25 marks on the test paper quickly. As soon as he enters the room, right? The invigilators even know that he passes, right? That's how it works for the waste man. But the man who is of good intentions, the invigilators look on him like, we need to look out for this guy. You understand? That is how it works. You understand? That is how the world works. The good guy is judged. The good guy is judged over the waste man. It's so sad, bro. It's so sad, but I hope that, justice prevails. And really and truly, my condolences to the family of Miss Melissa Samnath. It's very sad. It's very, very sad because she was a beautiful woman. My son, it's very sad that, all of this has taken place. Trust me. Trust me. This kind of world that we live in is a very wicked place, to be honest. You understand? But, I'll be following up the story, and, when more developments come out, I will talk about it. You understand? Anyway, guys, this has been your boy Miki in the building. you don't know, y'all don't know that your boy is